Hey, Ty Cohen here from Kindle Cashflow. If you don't know me, I've literally helped hundreds of thousands of people across the planet to really build out their businesses in ways that they never thought possible before. I'm a best-selling author, family man. I've got 4 children and a wife. I've been married to my wife for this past August has been 18 years. We've been together for 23 years. So I'm super proud of that. So in this video, what I want to do is I want to share with you 3 reasons why most people don't take action. 3 reasons why most people don't take action. And this is something that you can use for yourself, right? Maybe if you want to do a little reflection, this is something that you can use for your clients or your customers. If you're trying to get your clients or customers to do something, even if it's as simple as buying from you, right? If you start to look at these 3 things, wow, take a look at this snake that's here. Check that thing out. Is that a copperhead? Can you guys see that? I think it might be a copperhead. I'm actually on my walk here in North Carolina. We see snakes a lot. We see the black snakes, we see the copperheads, which are kind of dangerous, especially if you see the baby ones, because they don't know how to stop their venom release. So I should have taken a picture of that bad boy to show my kids. So 3 reasons, right? So the first reason is because of circumstances, right? So circumstances, typically people will try to put the blame on circumstances, and that could be their current circumstances, or it could be circumstances in the past, right? So, for example, current circumstances could be where they currently are financially, right? I don't have the money, or it could be that I don't have the knowledge, the education to do this, to make this work. It could be past circumstances, right? The way that I grew up, I was always restrained from doing things, from having creativity. So this is something that wouldn't work for me. Another example of past circumstances could be that they didn't come from a family household where entrepreneurship was celebrated or even taught, right? So those are examples of where people will kind of put the blame on circumstances. Present circumstances could be, hey, listen, now is not the time, right? Because they're always thinking in the future. They're always thinking that they have so much more time than they actually have. So think about this for yourself as well. Like, do you think that you have more time than you actually have, and are you putting things off, right? So the other reason why people don't actively take action oftentimes is because they will place the blame on people. So other people. So this could be people that are currently in their life right now. Hey, well, my husband won't approve of it. My wife won't approve of it. My spouse won't understand. There's some dogs going crazy over here. Other reasons that people put it off is, as it relates to people, is because, hey, I'm not around the right people, right? I don't have accountability partners. I don't have people that support me in my current environment. It could be that this is a really cool dog here. I don't have people that I can bounce ideas off of. And this may be you again, right? I've served so many different people over the years that I see where these excuses are normally what keeps most people from being successful. And then the third thing that most people kind of put the blame on is themselves. And this is usually the last thing. So it's typically the last thing. And that typically you'll see from people who are totally okay with taking personal responsibility. So they'll say, well, I know that the last couple of programs that I've tried won't work for me, or haven't worked for me, right? So this one won't work for me either. Or they'll say things like, well, I'm a little bit too old to do this right now, or I'm a little bit too young to do this right now. Or another one that's pretty common that we'll see is, you'll see where people give other people more credit than they've given themselves, right? So you'll see where they've given other people more credit than they've given themselves. So they'll say, hey, well, this person is successful at this because. And then the reason that comes after that because is the reason why they often don't do well, because they're creating this gap here, right? So Those 3 reasons are often why people don't do well. And hopefully this has helped you to better handle objections when you're dealing with people in the sales environment. Hopefully it'll help you when you're kind of doing some self-analysis and some self-reflection and trying to figure out, like, why don't you take the actions that you need to take in order to get things done. And I guarantee you that it's typically one of those 3 things. It's circumstances, it's other people, and then it's self. And typically in that order. Circumstances first, right? Don't have the money, don't have the time, whatever it may be, right? People don't have the support, don't have the accountability group, right? And then self. It's not for me. I'm not this type of person, right? I don't have this type of background, or I don't have the knowledge that would be required to be successful at this. So if you're doing self-reflection, if you're in sales of any type, take a look at those 3. And often if you can spot those 3 and acknowledge those 3, then you can get past the barriers that keep most people from being successful.